Hi, I just woke up, so still in my nightie. Well, I didn't just wake up. Whatever. Okay. I've been doing tarot practice on Reddit, and I want to start sharing my process of how I'm learning to get better with my intuition and trusting myself. I also got my tarot book here just for help, but I like to read it after I use my own judgment. Let's start. I already wrote down everything, and then I got the idea of thinking, this would be fun to do. Let's learn tarot together. So the question was from some woman, and she said, "What do I need to know about my husband? They've been getting to it a lot recently." And these are the cards that fell out of her deck when she shuffled. She got Seven of Pentacles reverse, then the Four of Cups reverse, and then the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers reverse. This is a lie, y'all. I was like, oh, girl, the drama is dramaing. And then the Five of Cups reverse. So I write down everything as well. So here's my little, this is my tarot journal book that I usually use to learn. And I write like my readings in the back. And I wrote down everything because I like to keep just everything noted. Seven of Pentacles reversed. My first thing I put is crying over past things. He's has to be crying over things that has bothered him. Maybe even financially, he's regretting like things he didn't accomplish in the past. And so if I look at that, I know the Seven of Pentacles are saying you have so much, you have so much, and you keep looking at the shit you didn't accomplish. And I know that we all want to accomplish goals and keep our life, but the fact that he's taking it out on his wife, I don't like that. But that's another conversation. Four of Cups reverse. But let's add in men do that. Man will do that. Just saying. Man would literally be pissed that they didn't do what they were supposed to do with their life. And a lot of men just be marrying just for the fuck of marrying and not even marrying the person they want to be with. No tea, no shade. Okay, but the Four of Cups reverse makes me think the same. He's regretting old emotional things that he regret. It could be also harboring like this ill will towards her if they're constantly getting into it. It could be this constant like regret emotionally. Since it's the Pentacles seven reverse, I'm thinking he didn't accomplish goals in life that he wanted to. And now with the Four of Cups, it's emotionally he's regretting not saying certain things, not trusting his intuition, and not realizing that he could move forward with this new way of thinking if he opened up more, if he go more inward and trust something emotionally. He has to let go of that past shit. He has to. And then the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles make me think that he should take the step forward towards his goals, like take the step toward it's going to be a long process. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is suggesting he take some steps towards what he left behind. Stop projecting, really go for what he wants, but be patient on this journey because it is Pentacles. Now, this is what he should do. I feel like take those steps towards what you fucking want. And this sound harsh. I'm trying to find ways to not sound so mean, but I'm a Capricorn. I'm just straightforward. Y'all need to stop marrying these people that y'all don't want to be with. Y'all just settling. This could be a step of moving out of something you do not want to be in, mentally, emotionally, physically. This is the Pentacles. Go after what you want. Of that's a that's a part of your abundance. The Lovers reverse in itself. I always try to like not confuse the Lovers with just love and loving others because it's also like going inward and loving yourself and finding love within you and not on out the outsides of you. And that's what makes the reverse makes me think that's the most. The reverse makes me think taking this frustration out on her, and instead of finding love for herself and his passion, he might be blaming her. It's definitely a disharmony between them. Um, I put he has to be willing to discuss and stop blaming her for his past transgressions. So whatever those transgressions can be, like, oh, she stopped me from accomplishing certain goals, or she stopped me from finding the love of my life, and it's not her. Like, stop fucking projecting. I feel like he's projecting onto her, and that's why they constantly probably getting into it. And then last but not least, Five of Cups reverse. So again, I feel like all of these has something to do with each other. The Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups. Mind you, these are back to back. So basically, you're thinking about stuff that you don't have to, and you still crying over spilled milk. So you still stop crying over what has been done. Move forward. Have a better, in order to move on and have a better life, you have to go inward. And you're searching for everything outside of you, I feel like, to feel better. Okay. Now, let's do some research and get a deeper meaning so we could, like, I feel like my reading was pretty spot on, but I like to get a deeper meaning and a better way of saying things because I feel like as a Capricorn, I say things like just very direct, and I want to be able to soften the blow, but I'm going to be giving the blows. So, put up Seven of Pentacles here. My book is falling apart. I went to Seven of Pentacles. And the first thing I read was the one that says for love and relationships. And it asks, what would you like to cultivate to grow and then give to your dearest and to the world? What would you like to cultivate to grow and then give to your dearest and to the world? What I love the most, it says stick to what is genuine. So it makes me think he is questioning whether the life he built was worth it. Basically his career, sacrifices, and yes, the marriage itself. It's like internal disappointment. So I wrote that down, and let's go on to Four of Cups reverse. I also use this website, um Labyrinthos. I'm gonna turn my camera so y'all can see what I'm using. How they would turn. I might have to turn it like this. That's the site. I use this a lot too. I love how they do the descriptions of like reverse and up and down. So let's go to the Four of Cups. Basically, reverse is clarity, awareness, acceptance, choosing happiness, depression, negativity. So for love and relationship, he who wants to reach for the sky must first delve deep within himself. And that applies to the ups and downs in love too. Actually, that's perfect. That's a very great description. I feel like that is saying like I can't ignore this feeling anymore, or what is this? Like, let me write this down for myself. It's like he's saying like, what have I gotten myself into? Honestly, that's what I feel like he's saying. Like, why doesn't this feel good anymore? I feel like that's what he's regretting too. Like, damn, I'm in this relationship that I don't want to be in anymore. What do I actually want? That is a great question. Let's see. For feelings, I'm going to read this off of uh, the Labyrinthos. I don't know if I'm saying this right or wrong, y'all, but bear with me, okay? Four cups as feelings in reverse. Feelings of discontent and emotional stagnations are beginning to live. You might be experiencing a shift towards greater emotional awareness, openness, and willingness to explore new opportunities. This card suggests you're starting to find a renewed sense of interest and enthusiasm in your life. It indicates a potential breakthrough in addressing any lingering feelings or apathy or dissatisfaction. Embrace this time as a chance to welcome positive change and emotional growth. Which is weird because, hmm, actually, take a good look at your feelings, take a break, then draw conclusions, but don't rush yourself. Okay. So, yeah, he knows what it is. He's just keeping it honest. As a man, he don't want to admit to it. In my mind, as a man, in the times we living in, he don't want to admit to it. He don't have the emotional maturity to say, this is what I'm feeling. And again, he's ignoring his feelings and it's taking it out on his fucking wife. I'm gonna put that down. It's saying, I can't ignore these feelings anymore. Honestly, these two cards together is like the easiest part of the reading because he's dissatisfied with his life. It's obvious. It's very obvious that he is dissatisfied with his life and is now resenting his wife. Let's go to the Knight of Pentacles. Don't try to avoid conflicts when they're due. Mm. On the contrary, seek them. You have the capabilities you need to solve the problems. I feel like I said that in a way because I said this is suggesting to take steps towards what he left behind. Stop fucking projecting. Okay? Like, this is that's exactly like you have the capabilities to solve your own problems. Don't take that on that lady. Like, I can't with man, yeah, stuff like this. Uh, oh my god. Okay, let me write this down. The Knight of Pentacles move forward only with commitment. Period. Hard work, efficiency, responsibility. Take responsibility for your own fucking actions. That's the thing. And it's irritating me that you are up here and this lady is confused. The whole time you don't even want to be here. The whole time you don't want to even be here. Is he committed to repairing this relationship? That's what she needs to ask herself. Or is he committed to changing this version of himself? That's why I don't want to be mean about it, like I said. But I really do believe, like, there's nothing wrong with divorce. There's nothing wrong with saying, I made a mistake and this is how I'm going to change it. And unfortunately, you're not a part of that change. And that hurts. But I want men to understand women can take rejection. All that, oh, if I lie, I feel better. But if you lie, you're making it worse. Unlike y'all, women can take rejection. We feel the pain and it hurts. But I'm pretty sure her and every other woman would rather you tell them the truth than be led on for years, for months, however long y'all been together. She said this was happening for the last 3 years of their marriage. They've been bumping heads. 3 years, my nigga. Y'all. Me as kept going, I was in a relationship for 2 years. And that second year with all that arguing, that 1 year of all that arguing, enough. Enough. I will leave you. And that's the thing. A man wouldn't even leave you. You gotta leave their ass. Cause they fucking staying stuck and projected is not the option. That's literally what you're doing. You're staying stuck. Move on. Be the Knight of Pentacles and do it. But I wish it was him. I wish it was him. And I couldn't even comment on the thing. This is just all the stuff I wrote down. I could not comment on her post because tarot practice on Reddit blocked other people to write on theirs. But this is like, I need to reach out to sister. Okay. Honestly, I love reading my own. Sorry. I love reading my own. That's why I can't wait to finish this book. I'm gonna have my own little fucking dictionary. Might have to sell that. So, the lovers. I have on here, of course, like I said, disharmony, conflict, bad choices, detachment, giving into temptation. What I have written down here that find interesting the most is the relationship with ourselves and how that can reflect and determine the kinds of relationships we have with others. That's why I said he needs to go inward because you are literally projecting onto her, and how you treat yourself literally is showing you how you treat her. I don't even need to go to the labyrinth stuff because, honey, I got my own dictionary. Period. Here's a thought. He is not at peace with the choices he has made in life. And until he does what he wants to do and own that, the relationship will continue to feel tense and unfair. And arguments will continue and continue because he's not speaking up about how he feels. A man will drag you along, and then when you break up with them, they mad at you. But let's move on to the Five of Cups. The last card, Five of Cups reverse. And this is always, Five of Cups always is easy for me to read. I feel like um the the symbolism itself is very on point. So in the book it says for love and relationships, this card brings out sadness, anger, ill will, resentment, and other emotions if they have been kept in the background up to now. This is too spot on. Now is the time to sort out disputes which are waiting to be resolved. See, that I could put down because this could be some hope because he's seeing that the resentment. Hopefully, he's seeing the resentment and he's probably coming to the point of, I have to say something. I have to say something. I have to stop this cycle. I have to release the past. Hopefully, he will come to that. Choosing, he has to choose growth over peace. He is someone who has to step up and own his feelings. Those cups is asking him to own those feelings and understand them so he could stop this cycle of resentment because she doesn't deserve that. What I'm writing down is healing is possible, but only through accountability. Hmm. Healing is possible, but only through accountability. Only when he stops the cycle. Only when he step up and say, I can't do this anymore. And the thing is, when I talk about people breaking up, I always tell people like, just because you're breaking up right now don't mean you're not meant to be. If it's meant to be, I've been standing on this hill since probably seventh grade, maybe ninth. I'm thinking ninth grade, or maybe tenth grade. Because I have to think about the relationships I've been in at a young age. I've been saying this since tenth grade. If they're meant to be, we will be. If you is meant to be mine, if we're meant to be together, we will come back. The universe will bring us back together. So just breaking up right now or not being with each other right now doesn't mean we will never be together. In all honesty, we need this time apart to grow, to change. Choosing growth over peace. To end this, I want to give a heart to heart to this lady. You are not, you're not the problem. Just because he is dissatisfied with his life doesn't mean it's your fault. Even if you regret the marriage, it's not your fault. You knew you wanted to be with him. You thought he loved you. And even if it's not that deep of, oh, he don't love you, because this is not even saying he's a cheater. This is not even saying that he don't love you. I feel like this is saying he's dissatisfied with his life and he don't know where to direct that energy. So he directing that energy on the person who's closest to him, and also he feels it's a part of his dissatisfaction. That is not your fault. And that is not your problem. And if he's not willing to emotionally open up and tell you these things, that's your answer. That's all you need to know. He's going to stay exactly the way he is. He's not changing. If he don't go through these emotions and change for himself, he's not going to change for you. And that was my Reddit reading. That was just my Reddit reading. And hope y'all enjoy. Hope y'all come back. This is actually fun. I've been doing these like all week. And just today, I'm like, you know what? Let me record this and show y'all how I'm practicing, because I can't honestly think of YouTube videos every week. It's kind of annoying. But this is the point of my YouTube, to learn and grow together. So if you enjoyed, like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good shit. Watch me on TikTok, watch me on YouTube. And your girl, the Tarot Hoe, is out. Love y'all.